VBFA, that is one combination, right?
No, no, no,
That
no.
is like a
VBAK
say.
and VBAP always goes parallel. Header and item table. VBFA is always document flow table. It include
Flow table,
all
subsequent.
your
Okay.
it includes all your other tables like VBFA, VBAP, VBAK data. It's combination of flow. Sales order to
Hmm.
delivery, delivery to invoice.
Okay.
Here, there is actually last time we discussed this point, GBSTK. If it is C,
Mm-hmm.
the sales order status is completed. If it is not equal to C, the
Mm-hmm.
sales order is not completed. That means somewhere it is something is pending. Okay. So
Okay, okay.
if I start with VBAK table, okay,
Mm-hmm.
then it will give the all the sales orders. Why? Because this particular field is
Yeah,
not available in VBAK.
correct.
But other fields are selection screen fields like sales organization, sales order number, customer number. Those fields are there in VBAK. So if I
Correct.
start with VBAK table, it will take all
Mm-hmm.
the sales orders. Even though we are running a business for last 10 years, it will take all the sales orders. Why? Because it is
Mm-hmm.
satisfying the sales organization. That is just like a Bangalore region, particular customer or something. Then if you are not entering the sales orders, it will give the all the sales orders. But we are just talking about that open sales orders. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so if I start with VBAK, it is giving all the sales orders. Okay, we are facing a problem with VBAK. Then if I start a query with VBUK table where we are having a status, so it is a C or not equal to C. So if I start with
Mm-hmm.
VBUK table, then what is happening? User is entered talking about only Bangalore sales organization. But if you
Right.
are simply trying with C, then it will take all the sales orders. We are having a business in entire world, so we are having so many sales organizations. Unnecessarily it is taking all, even though you are entering
Mm-hmm.
1,000 as a sales organization. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So always as a technical person, we'll have a problem actually. You are simply telling like, okay, I need to open sales orders. But if I start with VBAK, one type of problem, only one set of filtering happening. If I start with VBUK, only another type of the filtering happening. But our requirement is we just want to filter only relevant sales orders in 1,000 sales organization and which are not closed. So you have to check both the conditions at a time. Then only you will get 100 sales orders. Just only pending sales orders. If you're not considering both the conditions, you will get a 10 lakh sales orders. So unnecessarily instead of 100, you are taking 10 lakhs. After finally, after running the program for 30 minutes, you are displaying only 100 records. So that is the problem actually. Always for the technical people, which table is the first? Is it a VBAK or VBUK? Always these problems will come for a technical person actually. So in this case, so I want to filter both the conditions. So that's why I used inner join here. Inner join. Inner join means it will check that if it satisfies both the conditions, then only it will take the relevant records. Only 100 records will come from here. So that's why in SAP point of view, in ABAP point of view, one rule is there: don't use join conditions. So if you use a join condition at the time of fetching the data, it is checking VBAK, parallel it is checking VBUK. The lock will be there on both the tables. Always if you take a value from VBAK, it will go back to VBUK and it will check that is it satisfying the conditions or not. Like that, the database level, you are just checking both the tables, and for the comparison it is taking more time, so more load will be there on the DB. So it is not preferable actually. But in our case, instead of getting all the records, unnecessary records, so we have to filter both the conditions at a time. So for that purpose, we have to use these inner joins. So till now we are not discussed about the inner join. Inner join, what it will do? Inner join will check both the conditions. It should satisfy both the conditions. Then only it will display actually. So we are having different type of the joins. Joins are very important from ABAP point of view. Okay, as a technical person you should have a clarity on that. So we are having a table one, so are just like employee employee details. So here we are just maintaining employee ID and name is Ravan. So here we are having one more set, one or two. Okay, this is our employee table. We are having some information. Likewise, address details. So here having 101. One not four. Okay, so here we are having two tables. So this is just like a table one where we are having a employee name, and another table employee ID. Along with that, we are having location. So just like he is working from Bangalore location or from address. Okay, the first person is staying in a Bangalore. The second person details are not available. Third person is staying in Hyderabad, and the fourth person is staying in Mysore. Okay, so likewise we are having these details. If we use a inner join, what it will do? It will check the records like a 101. We are having value. So here it's a 101, and we are having Ravan. Here, what is his location? What is his address? He is from Bangalore. So the second person, 102. So name Amar. So here it will check that 102 information is not available. So that's why if we use inner join, this information is not available in this table. So that's why it is not going to display this 102 value. So it will check that 103 Dhirendra. So Dhirendra value is available. So then only it will try to print this information. So next 104. So you should understand that what is the difference between inner join. So if we use a inner join, it will check that 101 is available here. So that's why in the final internal table 101 value will be there. It will check for 102 is not available, then it will neglect this record actually. So that is the inner join. Inner join should satisfy both the conditions, like the value should be there in the table 1 and the table 2, then only it will display in the final table. That is the inner join. Okay, so next 103 value is available here. So 103, it will take that available information from here, and the remaining additional information it is taken from here. Likewise 104 Prasanna, here the values are displaying here. So that is the inner join. So the value should be there in both the sides. So here, what is the common field? Employee ID is the common field in both the cases. So it will check that. So here, what is the common field? Employee ID. Employee ID in the table 1 equal to employee ID in the table 2. Then, so it 101 is available. Then only it will display in 101. 102, the value is not available in the second table. So that's why it is skipping the second record. Did you understand what is this inner join, how it is working?
Yes, sir.
It should satisfy both the conditions actually. So the thing is, for a particular scheme, we are just checking for the people. Okay, the only ladies are available. Okay, the ladies whose age less than 18 years. So in one place we are having the gender, in another place we are having the age. So if you have to check both the conditions. Only those people are, what is that? Those people are eligible for the particular scheme. So even though if it's female, she is not available. It is not applicable for all the people. If the age is less than 18, then only it is available. So they are eligible. So it should satisfy both the conditions. So that is the inner join. This concept is inner join.
So, sir, in our program, Vebelian is the common field, right?
Vebelian is a common field. It is checking. The Vebelian should be there in both the places. It should satisfy both the conditions. Then only it is taking.
Yeah.
So that's why we are getting only both the what are the sales orders satisfying both the conditions. Those values are available in the final internal table. So that is the inner join. So we are having one more concept called left outer join. So these things are very important for ABAPers. So this is a left outer join. What it will do in case of a left outer join, it will take left side. What is this table? This table is in a left hand side. This is in right hand side. So it will take all the records from the left hand side. Left hand side. Then it will go to this 101. If the value is available, it will take the value. 102 value is not available, so the value is space. For 103 value is available, so it is displaying the value from here. So how it is working actually? If it is a left outer join, even the value is not available on the second table, this table, right hand side table, then if the value, what is the information available in the left hand side table, as it is, it will take the all the records. The information is not available on the right hand side for the particular field, it will consider the space as the value. Okay, so actually this concept we are using for all entries. Actually for all entries is just like a left outer join. We already selected some records in the second table. At the time of fetching, we are just checking, okay, relevant information is available or not. So information is available, we'll take. If information is not available, the value is space. So that is a left outer join. That means left table we are considering as it is. Right hand side, if information is maintained, it will take the information from the second table. If the information is not maintained, it will consider the value as space. So okay, similar way we are having one more concept. So that is a left outer join. The same way right outer join. So what it will do, similar to this left outer join, what this right outer join will do, it will take all the records from here. So first, it will take all the
Hello.
employee IDs. Hello. Hello. Not able to hear?
You're audible, sir. No problem.
Okay. So in case of a right outer join, what it will do? So for 101, what is the value available? It will take the value from 101. Control C. Sorry. 102 information is not available, so that's why it's not taking the value of 102. It will consider the value as a blank. 104, 105. This name is not available, but we are having the location. Then it will take the location from here. Okay. So from here you can see that if it is a left outer join, it is considering the left table. Even though here, if you see this one, 102 record is available in the left side, but right hand side that value is not available. So that's why we are not considering in case of a right outer join. In right outer join, we are considering all the records 101, 103, 104, 105. What we are seeing in the right hand side table 101, 103, 104. So first information. So for 101 value is there. 102 even 102 is not here. Directly it will go to 103. It will take the information from 103. It will next it will go to 104. It is going there. It is taking the information. For 105 left hand side nothing is there. The value is blank. Then it will take the value from here. So likewise, the tables, the joins are working actually. So if it is in an inner join, both the conditions, left hand and right hand side conditions should satisfy. So that is the inner join. In case of a for left outer join, it will take the records, all the records from the left side table. So if you see this one, 105 not is there. 105 is not there in the first table, but it's there in second table. But even though we are not considering, we are just considering the records. What are the records are available in the left hand side table? Only these records are available. So remaining additional information, if it is available, it will go there and it will take from here. In case of a right outer join, it will consider records in right hand side table. So 1 or 2 is not available. So that's why it is not displaying that information in the final output. Is it clear? So this is very, very important actually. What is the inner join? What is the left outer join? What is the right outer join?
Yes, sir.
All are there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here in our program, we use this inner join. Why? Because both the conditions are important for us. So at a time, we just want to validate if it is satisfying both the conditions. Only we are just considering only those records. Only 100 records will come. So that's why we used inner join in this case. So that's why always we can't avoid join. Sometimes we need join. Why? Because conditions, few conditions will be there in the first table, few conditions will be there in the second table. So if you filter based on both the tables, only few records will come. If you only consider first table, bulk records will come. If you only consider the second table, bulk records will come. After that, you have to validate, then only few records will come. So in addition to that, we have to filter in the beginning itself. So that is the VBUK table. VBAK and VBUK, we joined. So at the time of joining, you have to give the common field. What is the common field? In our case, what is the common field? Employee ID is the common field. In this case, sales order number. In both the tables, sales order number is there. So at the time of joining two tables, you have to tell that what is the relation between these two. So sales order number is the relation. In the table, first table, sales order number equal to second table, sales order number. So that is a difference actually. This is a real time one. The previous one, what we discussed, VBAK, VBAP, that is a general. So just we concentrate on the normal data retrieval portion. Now this is a real time point of view. They will tell some conditions. Okay, I don't want to retrieve all the fields from all the records from VBAK table. They will tell some conditions. If the conditions are satisfied, only we will consider only those records. So here, this is the condition what we used. So the in the next level, once we filter the sales orders, okay, we got only 100 open sales orders. Then I just want to know that what are the items in the sales orders, the item details we got from the VBAP. And after that, we are having a customer number, and I just want to know that what is the name of the customer. We just went to that KNA1 table and we got that information. And we just want to see that flow. Further put the sales order number. What is the relevant delivery? What is the relevant billing document number? So in the final output, we just want to display along with the sales order number. If delivery is linked, then what is the delivery number? Then if it is a billing document is linked, what is the billing document number? That flow will come from this VBFA table. So here the first one is important. The remaining things are same. Once we got the information, then we are preparing the field catalog and we are displaying that information in the final output. So these things we know that. So real-time point of view, where to join, when this join is required. So what is the advantage if we join both the tables? We should understand that. So just like for the real-time point of view, we'll tell like, okay, I have developed a report for open sales order details, for displaying open sales order details. So in the final output, what we are displaying along with the sales order number, we are displaying relevant delivery number and the delivery item and billing document number and the billing item. So by seeing that, so the person will know that, okay, what is the problem actually? Is it a problem with the delivery or a problem with the billing? Based on that, they will take a decision. If the delivery sales order number is completed, nothing to worry about those sales orders. If something is pending, what is the action we have to take. So depends on this report, they will take an action. So if the problem with the delivery, they will talk with the delivery people. If the problem with the billing, they will talk with the billing people. So to take the decision, sometimes we need these type of the reports. Is it clear? Last time we discussed this report only.
Yeah, yes, understood, sir. Yeah.
Only that remaining things are same. That VBAK, VBAP, those things are same. But the thing is when to use the join. What is the purpose of the join?
Okay, understood.
That is important here actually. So
Yeah.
blindly we can't use only VBAK or VBUK, or blindly we can't use inner join in all the places. So we need a justification. So why we are using inner join? What is the advantage? So here that is the advantage. At a time we are filtering both the conditions, so that is the advantage. Sometimes in the report also we are giving a material number. Okay, material number is the selection criteria. So if you see this one, here we are having the material number. So I just simply specified one particular material number. So in that case, what is happening? We are not able to filter that material number. That material number we are filtering in the next level. So, but sometimes what they will expect, they want to filter all the things at a time. That means we'll club VBAK and VBAP, and along with these sales order number, sales organization, we can include this material number also. If we club both VBAK and VBAP by using an inner join. Why? Because we are specifically giving a material number. That material number is not available in VBAK. You are starting with VBAK. Then unnecessarily you are taking all the sales orders, but finally you are displaying only particular material number. So I just entered a material one. Then so in that case we can club VBAK and VBAP. So depends on that requirement. We'll club different tables. Okay. So
Sir, one question. So when do we use left outer margin?
Actually, if you see this one, okay, if you see this one, so here sales orders are there. Okay, in the next level, what we are doing, we are having the customer number here. So the customer name, I just want to retrieve from KNA1. Okay, at that time, if they are not maintain that information, nothing wrong in my sales order actually. That means we are using a for all entries on KNA1. That is just like a left outer join. We are giving a priority to the first internal table, that is IT underscore VBAK. In the second level, we're just trying to get additional information. If it is available, we will take. If it is not available, okay, no problem.
So for all entries,
acting like a left outer join here.
Yeah, it's acting like a left outer. What about right outer join, sir?
Right outer join in a reverse way. Sometimes we'll have a information in the second table.
Yeah.
In that case, we have to give the priority to the second table. Okay. So that means in a complex process. In a complex process, so sometimes we'll have a main information here. Sometimes we'll have a main information here. So if you are having main details and always you have to consider these records, then we'll use right outer join. If we are having a main information, that means what are the records we want to consider. So then in this case, we'll use left outer join.
Okay, sir.
So here our condition is plain. That means VBAK is playing the main role. So that's why we are using left outer join. Why? Because for all entries on VBAP. That means VBAK is playing the role. VBAK. So that's why we have taken left outer join. That means for all entries, first VBAK, for all entries on VBAK. Why? Because VBAK is important. VBAP is the second level it is coming. So sometimes in a reverse way, we are having the information in VBAP level. So based on that, I need to get a information on VBAK. That means sometimes they just enter the sales order number. They are not giving the sales organization. They just enter the sales order number and the material. So that's in that case, we'll start with VBAP. Then I need information from VBAK. So that means this is playing the main role. And this is playing the second role. Then in that case, we'll go for the left outer join. So in a complex logic, so if we are having 20 or 25 internal tables, then sometimes we just want to play a important role on first table or second table, like that. So depends on the requirement. If you want to give a priority to the first table, left outer join. If you want to give a priority to the second table, you have to give use right outer join. Clear?
Got it, sir. Thank you. Yes.
It's not for simple one or two tables. In our case, we just use it 3 or 4. But if having 25 tables, 25 internal tables, then I just, for one calculation, I want to give a priority for the first one. Another calculation, I want to give a priority for the second table. So depends on that, we'll change left and right. So most of the cases we'll use left outer join only. That means the existing information is important. The second level, these things are additional information. So you are just talking about my employee ID. The employee ID is playing the role. What is employee ID? When is the joining date? The remaining things, what are the projects? What is my position? Those things are additional. So the information is available, it will take from other tables. It is not available, no problem. As an employee, my details will be there. The main information will be there in the master table. Remaining additional details, which is available, it will take, and otherwise the value will be a blank. So that's why always our priority for the left outer join. So that's why we using for all entries. Sometimes we just want to filter at that moment itself, in the initial stage itself, then we'll go for the inner join. So this is the example. Actually, you can see this one. So depends on the requirement. So somebody given the requirement, so based on that you want to use these joins. So which join you will prefer? So depends on the requirement. So you will know that, but which one is suitable as a technical person. So if you need this information, it should satisfy both the conditions, use this. If you need this information, this is just like additional information, then use left outer join. This is the main information, then this is just like additional information, use right outer join.
Sir,
Okay.
usually as
correct.
a functional consultant, when we write a functional specification, especially for this kind of report, sales report, we always come from the reverse way. Like we always go to invoice table first, like a VBRP, VBRK, where we filter out, because for us sales is always complete when invoice is done. Until unless invoice is not done, sales is not complete. Okay. Then when we go into that table VBRK, VBRP, from there we check the status. We find out from the particular table itself. Then we are coming to VBFA to get the sales detail as well as delivery detail.
Sometimes this is just like a sales order report. That is just like a billing report.
Correct.
So
correct.
In the similar way, normally what we'll do for this report. So what are the tables are important? VBAK and VBAP. So this is just like we'll consider this one as a sales report. Okay.
Right.
Another report we'll just consider like a
LIKP. Right. Here, like if I go to if I use those table also, here which join would work out, sir? Again, inner join will be useful, or again which join will be considered?
So 1 minute. Okay. So if it is a sales order, we'll start with these two. If it is a delivery, we'll start with these two. And if it is a billing document number, then we'll start with this one. So the condition wise, that approach wise. So you are starting with the billing document, then same type of approach we'll use, just like an inner join on VBRK and VBRP. That means the status table and VBRK.
So here again, join will be always remain one, irrespective of number of table, or we always
do the thing is why we are using a join. Okay. So here in case of a sales order, the status will be there on VB UK table. Okay. So that's why I want to take a decision based on these two.
Right.
If the status is directly available in VBRK.
Yeah, it is available. Yes.
Then there is no necessity of writing a join condition. Why? Because it is distributed between two tables.
Understood, sir. Understood.
So that's why we used actually.
Clear, sir. Yeah. Small doubt was there, sir. So clarified.
Now it's okay. So if the information available in the first one table itself, then there is no necessity of joining other table. Decision is taken from two tables here actually.
No, I'm clear, sir. No doubt.
So in your case, billing document level, here the status will be there, and other billing document number, other details will be there. So that's why we are starting the VBRK. Then we'll go to VBRP for further information. Then the flow will come. So VBFA, based on that, if you want to get the delivery details or sales order, from that you will navigate by using VBFA, and you will come back to here actually. So you can start from here, and if you need billing, and you will go to here, and in a reverse way also you can come back here.
Clear, sir.
I'm just stopping this one, and I will share the link once again.
Okay, sir.
Okay.